Students, today what we are going to study is part 2 of our chapter number 1, that is matter. In our initial video, what we had studied was the classification of matter on the basis of their physical state, and that was solid, liquid and gas. Today the topic which we are going to study is the kinetic molecular theory of solid, liquid and gases. After that, we are also going to study the classification of matter on the basis of other things. So students, take out your book and let's start. Based on kinetic molecular theory, you will be able to see how on the basis of kinetic molecular theory, the parts of matter or the types of matter is divided. If we talk about the solid is that state of matter, students, in which the intermolecular space is very less in between the molecule. I had also told you, student, that what is intermolecular space. Intermolecular space is the space present in between one and another molecule. Means the space between molecules are known as intermolecular space. So in solid, students, we were observing that the intermolecular space was less in comparison to liquid and gas. So the movement in the molecule was very less in comparison to liquid and gas. That's why the structure of solid was rigid and fixed also. On the other hand, if we talk about liquid form of matter and gaseous form of matter, students, we will observe that in liquid form of matter, the movement of molecules was greater than that of solid, just because the intermolecular space was greater than that of solid one. Okay, that's why there was no any fixed shape of liquid, but there was a definite volume. But if we talk about the gaseous part of matter or the gaseous form of matter, students, we will be able to see that in gaseous form the intermolecular distance is maximum. Okay, means the distance between one and another molecule is maximum in comparison to solid and liquid. That's why the movement in molecule is very high or in a very random manner. Okay, so the process of diffusion, students, we will be not be able to observe in the case of solid, but in the case of liquid and in the case of gases, we will be able to see the process of diffusion. Means one liquid can diffuse in another liquid, but the process of diffusion is very much higher in the case of gas. Okay, which means one gas can be easily diffused into another gas. With the help of table 1.1, students, see, which you will be able to see on your screen. Table 1.1. See, students, difference between solid, liquid and gases. Solids, liquids and gases. So with the help of this table, you will be able to differentiate the solids, liquids and gas. See, the first point is solids have a fixed shape and fixed volume, just because their molecules are closely packed. Liquids have fixed volume but not fixed shape. Gas have no fixed shape and no fixed volume. Okay, because the molecule of gas is very far from each other in comparison to solid and liquid. If we talk about solid, particles are very closely packed. Okay, now second, in liquid particles are less closely packed. Gaseous particles are very loosely packed. Okay, students, so each and every differentiation of the table 1.1 is the conclusion of what we had studied. Okay, The last difference, students, kinetic energy of solid particle is very less. This is very important on the basis of kinetic molecular theory, that in solid the kinetic energy of solid particle is very less. Why this is so, students? This is so because the space between each and every molecule is very less. So every molecule have very less space to move, or to, you can say, to show movement. That's why the kinetic energy is very less in solid. But if we talk about liquid, kinetic energy of liquid particle is more than that of solid, because the, you can say, the space between molecule is larger than that of solid. So the molecule will be able to move. Okay, but you can see the kinetic energy of gas is higher than that of liquid as well as the solid, because there is a large amount of intermolecular space. So the molecules of gas has a large number of space, a greater amount of space to move along in a random manner or in a random direction. So students, you can say the kinetic energy basically based on the movement of particles present in the matter. Okay, now the second topic is classification on the basis of appearance. Now what is the meaning of appearance, students? Appearance means how the matter is looking like. Okay, appearance means how the matter is looking alike. Means what is the appearance? So on the basis of appearance, matter or material is classified into homogeneous material and heterogeneous material. Now firstly, students, before starting or before going further on, we have to know that what the term homogeneous and heterogeneous means. So homogeneous material is the material, students, in which the particle, or you can say the particle, is distributed in an identical manner all along. For example, in the example you can see, students, detergent in water. When you put detergent in water and you shake that water, what will happen? The detergent will dissolve in all over the water. So now this solution will be homogeneous solution. Now the next is heterogeneous solution. What is heterogeneous solution, student? Heterogeneous solution is that solution in which you will not be able to see the dissolution or the particles all over the solution. For example, you can see when you mix oil and water, what will happen? If you mix oil and water, you will see after mixing so much, then also the oil will be at the upper surface of the water. It will not get dissolved, but the mixture will be of oil and water. Okay, so now you will be able to define homogeneous and heterogeneous. So what you have to remember, in homogeneous you can give the example of detergent and water. If you put detergent in water, you mix that water, the detergent will dissolve in the whole water. But if you apply oil in water, what will happen? After shaking it many times also, the oil will be not get fully dissolved in water. It will present at the upper surface of water. This type of mixture or this type of material is known as heterogeneous material. Homo means, students, same. Hetero means different. Okay, this is the way of learning things. Now classification on the basis of composition. The third classification is classification on the basis of composition. Now what is the meaning of composition, students? Composition means of which the matter is made up of. For example, if we say what is the composition of your house, so you will take it is a composition of bricks, cement, water, sand, etc. Like that only, now what we are going to study is the classification on the basis of composition. On the basis of composition, matter is classified into pure substance and impure substance. So here students, I guess by the name also you will be able to recognize if each and every particle is in pure form, the matter will be known as a pure substance, and if they are mixed together they will be known as impure substance. So turn your page and see on page number 10 students, pure substance and impure substance. So what is pure substance and impure substance? See students, when you mix something, they contain two things together. That's why they are known as mixture. So mixture will be always a impure substance. Okay, but if you are taking anything which is a pure form of itself, they will be known as pure substance. Means if there is no any type of mixture in it, they will be known as pure substance. So how it is defined, the pure substance and impure substance? Pure substance will be defined as substance which have fixed composition are called pure substance. Pure substance are of two types, elements and compounds. What is elements and what is compounds? Material which are made up of only one type of atom is known as elements. For example, in periodic table students, the things which we able to see are elements like hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, chlorine, they are element. Now what is compound? Material which are made up of two or more types of atom in a fixed ratio under a fixed condition is known as compound. For example, a most common compound you will be able to see students is H2O, means water. See, here also two atoms are present, but they both are in a fixed manner, in a fixed ratio. So they also came into the category of pure substance. So now you will be able to differentiate between elements and compounds. Now what is impure substance? How will you define impure substance? Material which are made up of two or more than two substance in any ratio, means the ratio of that are not fixed. Like for example, I had given you in H2O, there are two hydrogen molecule, one oxygen molecule. The ratio is fixed. But if the ratio is not fixed of two atoms in any solution or in any mixture, then the substance will be known as impure substance. With the help of this chart students, which is showing on your screen, you will be able to recognize or you will be able to revise whatever we have taught or whatever we had learned or whatever I had taught to all of you before this. For example, see in the yellow box it is written, does it all have fixed shape and fixed volume? So in no part what is written? Liquid and gases. Means liquid and gases is not having fixed shape and fixed volume. Means in liquid they are having fixed volume but not fixed shape. But in the gases part, it is not having a fixed volume as well as a fixed shape. But in the solid part, yes, it is having a fixed shape and a fixed volume. Now in the lower yellow box you will be able to see it is uniform throughout. What is uniform? Means uniform at the whole surface. No heterogeneous. Heterogeneous solution, it was not uniform. Uniform means completely dissolved or completely mixed in the whole substance. But in homogeneous, in the detergent example of the detergent in the water, homogeneous you will be able to see that the detergent was homogeneously mixed into the water, means completely dissolved in the all along the water. Now in homogeneous, below the homogeneous, the yellow box which contain, does it have variable composition? Then in impure substance it is written yes, because in impure substance there is a variable composition, means the ratio of the components were not fixed. But in pure substance we will be able to see whether they contain simple type of or single type of atom, and if they contain two types of atom they will be present in a fixed ratio. For example, H2O. Okay, after the pure you can be able to see, can it be separated into simpler substance? Then yes, compounds. In the compound section you can see that yes, because in compound there was the mixture of two types of atom, but in element there is the answer no, because element was only made up of single type of atom. Now students, revise whatever I had taught you today. Now in our next video we will start interconversion of different states of matter. Okay, like how different states of matter will be interconversible. Okay,